It's taken me quite a while to get up my courage to make this video. I joined the WalkAway movement when I was approximately, say, 3,800 people. And the reason I joined the WalkAway movement was because I walked away. I was a lifelong Democrat. And towards the end of, not even towards the end, I'd say I voted for President Obama twice. But somewhere in his second term, I started feeling disillusioned. I didn't like what I was seeing going on in our country. There's a lot of things. I live 5 minutes from Baltimore, and I could see what was happening there. But what really gave me my walk away was a disillusioned moment. And what happened was I was exploring the candidates because I knew I wasn't going to vote for Hillary Clinton because I had watched Hillary's America and some other things, and I was completely no, absolutely not. Just like I never voted for Barack Obama because he was black, I wasn't going to vote for Hillary Clinton because she was a woman. That is never a determining factor. I don't make choices based on sex or race or sexual orientation or anything like that. That's not how I make my decisions. So anyway, I decided I was going to watch a Trump rally because I had heard so much crap about him and so much negativity and whatnot, and just on Facebook, because like I said, I don't really watch TV, and I definitely don't watch mainstream media, and I haven't for quite a while. But anyway, so I said, well, I'm going to watch this Trump rally. I'm going to see what's going on here. I'm going to see what everybody, what's going on. So imagine my surprise when the rally was canceled due to threats of violence. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute. This is the United States of America. And, if you don't want to hear somebody speak, you just don't go. If you don't want to partake of information that you don't feel will be beneficial to you, you just don't listen. Or if you really want to be informed, you listen and you take it in, and then you decide what you want to do with that information. At least that's, what I do, and that's what I believe. So when I saw that, I said, what is going on? What threats of violence? And I got on my laptop and I started looking on YouTube and pulling up all these videos that weren't on the news, even though I turned on the mainstream media, and I can't remember what station it was. I couldn't even tell you who the people were that were talking. But the next thing I knew, what I was seeing on the screen and what they were talking about were two totally different things. I was seeing innocent people, husbands, wives, children, you name it, being verbally attacked, physically assaulted, things thrown at them. And I'm like, who is doing this? Who is, what's going on? Why are these people being attacked? And so I got on my computer, like I said, and I couldn't believe what I saw. These were Democrats. I was a Democrat. I freaked out. I was terrified for these people. I was like, how in the greatest country on earth, in the United States of America, are people not allowed to go to a rally to hear someone speak? And then as on my journey that night, because I stayed up late that night, I started seeing all these other things where things going on college campuses and violence and radicalism, and all these people were doing this under the umbrella of the Democrats. Well, immediately I just couldn't believe it. I said, I can't believe this is the Democratic Party that I belong to. And then I said, well, let me see. I know the Democratic Party, or at least, those in power in Democratic Party, they're denouncing this. They have to be. No, they were not denouncing it. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Nobody at the DNC or any of these Democratic senators Nobody is saying anything. The President of the United States is not saying anything about people, American citizens being attacked, physically attacked for their political views, or who knows what political affiliation these people were. They were going to a rally to hear someone speak. We don't know if they were Republicans or independents or libertarians or Democrats. We don't know. You know, you can't tell just by looking at somebody what their political affiliation is. So, I was upset. And the next day, I went on the internet and I removed myself from the Democratic Party. I said, if they're not going to stand up to this and they're not going to say, hey, you know, these people are doing this under the umbrella of the Democratic Party, but we do not condone people going to a Trump rally, their cars being vandalized and being assaulted and whatnot. And, you know, if you're not going to, well, they say you know, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. Well, to me, I felt like the Democratic Party was, by not condemning this violence and these assaults, they were condoning it. And I don't care if you hate Donald Trump. I don't care if you don't like him, you think he's, you know, he's not polished enough, or he's too brash or whatever. I don't care. That doesn't give you the right to assault people. So, not really knowing the political climate as well as I should have, I feel like I was the proverbial ostrich with their head in the sand, because of course, like I said, at first I didn't want to believe it was the Democratic Party doing this, and then second, I couldn't believe that it wasn't being condemned, and then I said, I can't be a part of this. And the next day, I went online and I removed myself from the Democratic Party. I said, until they get their act together, I'm out. I do not believe in violence. I don't believe in attacking people. But then I started seeing on people's Facebook pages. Because I have a brother who is a staunch Republican. I mean, he is a patriot, 100%. He is all American. But anyway, I started seeing all these people attacking other people on Facebook. And like viciously attacking people on just for their opinions. Even if somebody said something as simple as, you know, I think I'm gonna, you know, consider Mr. Trump. I'm gonna, you know, read his platform. What are you doing? I mean, family against family, brothers and sisters against parents against children, children against parents. And then I started finding out about all this stuff on these college campuses, that these kids in college were being basically brainwashed by these so-called educators. And then fast forward to now, we have actual politicians who are supposed to work for everyone in the country standing up with a microphone telling people to harass other people. No, you can't eat here. No, you can't get gas here. No, you can't shop here. You need to go somewhere else because you're a Trump supporter, or you're not a Democrat. So in other words, you only represent half of the country. You don't represent the whole country. No, you're in the wrong job. You need to retire and go knit yourself some scarves or something, or find a hobby, because, honey, a public servant serves the public, not just the ones that they want to support. This is ridiculous. I still cannot wrap my head around the fact that I was terrified to make this video because I was afraid, as an author and a writer, an independent writer, author, that I'm going to get trashed on Amazon and Goodreads because people don't like my politics. You don't know my politics. Yes, I walked away from the Democratic Party because of violence, because of anger, because of hate, because of groupthink, because of identity politics. Let me tell you something. To all my brothers and sisters out there in the world and in America, especially, There are no minorities. Not in this group. We don't have minorities in this group. We have Americans. If you see yourself as a minority, as a victim, or anything like that, let me come here and let me give you a hug, because you're an American. And just because of your sexual orientation, the color of your skin, your race, whatever, that doesn't make you any different from me. We just look different. We just live different. We're all Americans. This has to stop. We can't keep separating ourselves from each other this way. We have to love one another, support one another. We have to be together. And just, I had to walk away because free speech is one of the most important things in this country. It's what makes this country great. If you want to go out and protest for something that you believe in, that's something that you believe, that we all need to pay attention to, please do it. Carry signs that say, peace and love, and we need to reach out to people, whatever, But when you're going to stand up there and attack people and assault people and threaten people and call people names and accuse them of all these horrible things that are just completely untrue, then there's something wrong with you. There's something broken inside of you. But you know what? You can fix it. You can fix it. Take a step back. Turn, unplug. Try listening. No, maybe you may never, think that, your beliefs, you may never change your beliefs. And you have every right to have every belief that you want. However, when your beliefs infringe on my rights and my family's rights and my friends' rights and my fellow Americans' rights, that's where we're going to have a problem. Because more and more people are going to be walking away because they don't want to get beat up. They don't want to get threatened. They don't want to be called names. They don't want to be treated like second-class citizens. They don't want their public servants only serving half the country. The only thing that is going to save this country is love and acceptance and understanding that we're all different, but we're all the same.